These sunflower sugar cookies are bright and sunny and the perfect addition to your Thanksgiving cookie set. Hi, I'm Leslie with Leslie's Cookies and Treats, and if you love decorating sugar cookies or you want to learn how, you're in the right place. Let's decorate together. These beautiful mini cookies are made with a 6-petal flower cutter, about 2 inches, and are super simple and easy to decorate. I'm starting out by outlining the center of the flower with my brown royal icing at about a 15-second consistency, and then smoothing it out with my scribe. The center doesn't need to be too smooth because we're going to go over it again later, so once you finish, put it aside to dry, and once it's dried for about 15 to 20 minutes, you can come back in with your yellow icing and just outline and flood in your sunflower cookie. All of the supplies I'm using are listed in the description, but once you finish flooding in your cookie, go ahead and use your scribe or your toothpick to bring your icing out to the edge. Sorry, I'm losing my voice this morning. But anyway, once you finish smoothing out your cookie, set it aside to dry completely. And now that my cookie's dry, I'm just going to put a squiggle of the brown icing in the center and then use a dampened paintbrush where I've wiped all of the excess water off on a paper towel to tap up and down and give a nice little texture to the center of this cookie. And if I get any icing on the yellow like I did here, I'm just going to take a dampened paintbrush and just wipe that away. Again, my paintbrush is almost completely dry, just slightly wet. And you can be finished with your cookie right here, but I wanted to show you how I go about adding some shading to my cookies. I don't use an airbrush, so I've mixed some brown food gel color with some edible food grade glycerin, and I'm just going around and making a series of lines around the center of the cookie, and then I'm going to take a dry paintbrush and I'm actually going to feather this out and blend this color out. So this paintbrush is completely dry, and I'm just going to pull the paint out towards the edge of the cookie. And I'm just going to continue to do that until all of the color is blended, and then I'll go back in and add more color as I see fit. And this time I'm going to add some white lines. I have a small fine tip paintbrush, and I'm just going to add some white lines all the way around, and then once again take my dry brush that I've cleaned off and dried off, and I'm just going to drag out that white to blend it in. And I will continue doing this until I have the cookie looking the way I want it. Using the food grade glycerin to dilute your colors really gives you a nice blendable, workable paint. And then to finish off this cookie, I'm just going to outline the center with my brown royal icing. To do this, you want to just touch down with your icing, lift up your piping bag, and go slowly around the center, watching your line of icing where it's falling, and not your piping bag. And then these beautiful sunny cookies are done. I really like the extra pizzazz that painting the cookies adds, and it's so fun and relaxing and easy to do. And check out the description for a list of all of the supplies I used. And I really thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to hit that subscribe button and check out my other sunflower tutorials too. Happy Thanksgiving! I'll see you later.